Greetings, everyone. You know who this is. Welcome to my channel. Shout outs to my new subscribers and shout outs to whoever's watching this. Okay, so you probably seen the title. Well, you have, so you know what we're going to be talking about. Dr. Dre, the Roots, and a mini rant. Okay, so let's begin. Let's begin with Dr. Dre. Now, this is what I said in my video about the AI revolution. I keep talking about AI, but I have to because it's very relevant today with musicians and whatnot, other people. But as I stated, one day more influential people are going to co-sign and approve of AI, and eventually the masses will give in and accept AI as a tool. As every other invention that was created was initially disapproved, eventually, with time, people accepted such inventions. So, with that being said, it's only a matter of time before we accept AI. Whether I agree with AI or not doesn't matter. Okay? This is just how we work as human beings. We follow, that's what we do. We follow. It doesn't matter how many of us they are, we still follow leaders and we obey leaders. We can say we're 8 billion people and we all have a voice, but at the end of the day, if the people in power say no, you're going to accept this, we're going to end up accepting it, you know? And there's nothing we can do. I'm talking too much anyhow, man. Anyhow, so let's get into this. So I want to say Dr. Dre, in an article I read, he said that he supports AI music along with Timbaland. I heard about that. I never spoke on that on my channel. Timbaland, the producer, the hip hop producer. And yeah, please Google the article if you haven't heard about it yet. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what he said. I just want to say that Dre said that he's using AI technology in his music as a tool. This is what he admitted to. So this is what I said, that people should use AI as a tool. It shouldn't completely replace anyone, but we should just use it as a tool. You know, if you're a graphic designer, I think you should just use a little bit of AI. It doesn't have to replace. I mean, I guess some people will say graphic designers might be replaced entirely by AI. I don't know how that's going to work out. You know, I'm not a scientist. I'm just running my mouth on my channel, so give me a break. Okay. Anyhow, so like I said, Dre, yes, he said AI should be used as a tool, and I've said this before. Everything I've said is coming to fruition right now, you know? So let's continue on. Now, mark my words, an influential artist is going to make a masterpiece of an album with AI, and it's going to change everything. People will slowly begin to accept AI music after this album comes out. I'm telling you right now. Already I thought some people will be like, no, Dr. Dre, you're wrong, you're wrong. There's been some people saying, no, he's wrong. Some people saying he's right. Already people are getting divided. And that's how you conquer people. You divide. If people are divided, then you can easily control them. But if people, if people all agree on one thing, then you can't divide them. But it's easy. It's easy to divide people, man. It's not that hard. It isn't, you know. Not everyone's the same. Anyhow, let's get into my little mini rant. Now, I wanted to say, for me, I only listen to an album once, unless it's really incredible. These days, I only listen to an album once. Back in the days, I had certain albums I've liked that I can play many times. Like, for example, I'm going to talk about The Roots today. I'll get into that. But there's certain classic albums that you just want to hear over and over again. But there's certain albums these days that come out, you hear them one time, they're disposable. Not disposable, that's a harsh term. But it's like watching a movie or reading a book. I treat albums like watching a movie or reading a book. I read the book once, I watch the movie once, I listen to the album once, and that's it. I move on to the next album. There are too many streaming albums out there for free for me to be playing the same one every day. There's too many, you know? So, and I like it. I'm not complaining. I like it. I like the fact that we have so much access to so much old music and current music. It's a good time to be listening to music. Back in the days, it was hard to get certain things, you know? If it wasn't in the store, you couldn't get it. So yeah, let me continue though. Um, so I'm always looking for something new. When I listen to music, I like to give my full attention, like watching a movie. Because of this, I'm the guy at the concerts who doesn't know the lyrics to the songs. Imagine if everyone was like me. I think concerts would be boring. The crowd would be quiet or only singing the chorus, you know. So thank you to all of you who actually repeatedly listen to albums to learn the lyrics. Without you guys, concerts would be boring. Now, we're going to move on to the next part of this video that I was going to discuss. We're going to talk about the Roots, the legendary Roots crew. I had the pleasure of seeing them live once. They were amazing. I was blown away. Probably one of the greatest hip hop acts I've ever seen perform live. I don't know anyone. I mean, maybe with Wu Tang, maybe Wu Tang and the Roots. But the Roots, the fact that they have a live band changes everything. So let's get into it. So the Roots will be releasing an album this year. The album is titled Endgame. This will be their first full-length album in over 10 years. I think I've mentioned this before. No, never mind that. I'm not going to get into that. But yes, Black Thought raps with a live band. Okay, Black Thought, the rapper, um, he raps with the rest of the band, and they're live. So yeah, I guess I don't need to say that, but whatever. They're amazing. You know, I must admit, I definitely listen to their albums more than once. I know I say I listened to albums once, but some of their classic albums that they put out, there's no way I could just listen one time and not listen ever again. And their rhymes are so complex and they're so dense and compact. It's hard to you have to decode it over time. You can't get you can't get the whole meaning all at once. You have to with time, peel layers, of the onion, you know. So that's what I like about the Roots. So I like albums like that over time you peel back the layers and you understand what the person's what Black Thought is trying to say, or the other rappers. So anyhow, be on the lookout for their new album. There's no release date yet. Questlove stated that the recording process for the album is reminiscent of how Illadelph Half-Life came together. They're returning to their free-flowing live jam sessions with a classic 90s sound on this album. Again, the album is titled Endgame. The album aims to capture the raw, curious energy that they had as teenagers rather than over-polished tracks. As far as features, I'm told Benny the Butcher and Sid will be on the album. As far as production, I'm told that Jay Dilla, they may be some Jay Dilla production. So, woo! All right, I guess I've run my mouth long enough. That's all I have to say for now. So let me know what you guys think about Dr. Dre and AI. Do you think Dr. Dre, is wrong? Do you agree with Dr. Dre? Do you think AI should be used as a tool? Do you think, maybe some people think AI will never be accepted, but I know it will eventually. But let me know if you think it won't be accepted. Let me know how you think that will take place, because I just don't see it happening. Something as powerful as that, people will accept it. Just like at the atomic bomb, that was a bad idea, and it happened anyhow. And Hiroshima happened, and we moved on. This is facts. Do your history, study history. There's things that have taken place in history that were bad ideas, and we did them anyhow. Now we have nuclear weapons, and everyone's always worried about nuclear weapons, and we created them. We should have nipped it in the bud, as I said, before it happened. So that's all I have to say. I'm running my mouth again. Anyhow, so you guys, please take care. Let me know what you think about the Roots. If you like the Roots, let me know your favorite Roots album, your favorite Roots song. If you've seen them live, let me know too. Um, yeah. What else? I don't know. That's it. Let me know what you think about Dre. Let me know what you think about what I said as far as listening to albums once. Do you feel that these days you have no other choice but to listen to an album once, or do you prefer to give several listens? I go by initial impressions because usually when I go back and listen, I'm already familiar, so it's not as fun. I feel like with first impressions, it's kind of like that first kiss. You will always remember it, and then the other kisses are just like, that was cool. You will never feel like you never get to your 30th kiss and be like, oh, that was amazing. I remember the 30th kiss. I ate a chicken sandwich. You won't remember how it tastes. Okay, I'm done here. You know what it is, guys. Peace to everyone. Please take care, stay safe, and keep listening to great music. And look out for AI. That's all I have to say. Goodbye. Peace.